Now this is the result of one steam pit after a few hours of work, a few hours of cooking. Now we get to sit back and enjoy it. One of my favorite ways of cooking a meal out in the woods is the steam pit method. There's a lot of great values to it, such as the inability to overcook your food, the ability to make food that's usually indigestible much more digestible, such as tough meat or tough tubers. Finally, you can walk away from the food and you come back hours later and it's already perfectly cooked for you, nice, hot, and warm. The first part is you gotta dig a pit. Usually a meter by half a meter and half a meter deep will do it. You use whatever you have available and you use the best soils you can. The best soil being, of course, sandy soil or loamy soil. The tools you can use can be as varied as a digging stick and a few other flattened sticks, or even a shovel. The next step is lining the pit with stones. Now the stones you have to be very selective about. The first step is, of course, avoiding any stones that are near water. They could be later heated up too much and they could explode and become a danger. Secondly, look for stones that are smooth and often round and don't have a lot of fractures involved. This makes them last longer in the heating process, which is important. Alright, we've now lined the pit with stone. All we need to do now is get the fire going inside. The next step is starting a fire inside the pit. Use small kindling and work up from there and let it burn for about 2 hours. The next step is gathering garlic mustard or other wild edibles. In this situation we are using wild leek. These wild edibles are going to be used as a stuffing material to fill the pit to keep the food away from the hot rocks and dirt, but as well to add flavor and steam to that food. We have the rocks heating inside this fire. They'll be heating for the next 2 to 3 hours. Now we got to prep the food. After about 2 to 3 hours of heating the stones with the fire, remove the fire, remove the coals, remove the ash, and remove some of the rocks. From there, you're going to stuff it with the wild edibles that you gathered, at least 3/4 of it. You're going to add the food. Then you're going to place the rest of the wild edibles on top and the remaining stones. From here, you're going to add a lattice work of sticks. Now that it's been cooking for the last couple hours, we're going to slowly unroll it. Starting here, pulling back, soil and all. Rocks are warm but not too hot. Pick them up and move them. Displace their heat into the area, and you can see how the leeks look now. How the asparagus looks. Keep on moving these rocks out. Alright, we're just going to clean this out, get the food out, put it on some plates, and start having our feast. One of my favorite means of cooking in the wild is the steam pit method. There's a lot of benefits to this technique, including the ability to leave your food unattended for hours on end without having to take care of it. As well, it takes tough food such as old meat or tough tubers and breaks them down and makes them much tastier throughout the day and more digestible. As well, it leaves the food moist, and of course, you can feed a lot of people with one try.